Hi and welcome to what should be a quick video about performing a factory reset on a Zoom H4n handy recorder. You may have various reasons for wanting to do a factory reset, but if it's because you think your recorder has a software glitch, perhaps it needs a firmware update. I'll put a link up there to one of my videos that will lead you through the update process. I've also got an article on my website about updating the firmware on the H4n recorder. I'll put a link down in the description of this video. Now, performing a factory reset on a Zoom H4n is a straightforward process. You can leave the SD card in the card slot if you want, but the recorder will boot up in just 10 seconds if you remove the SD card. Power on the recorder. Once it's booted to the normal recording screen, press the menu button. In the menu, scroll down to System, and then press the scroll dial. On the next screen, scroll down to FAC Reset, that's Factory Reset, and select it with a press of the scroll dial, and you'll see a confirmation screen. You'll see, Are you sure? Choose Yes and press the scroll dial. The H4n will reset and display complete on the screen before going back to the normal record screen. That's it, your Zoom H4n handy recorder is now back to its default factory settings, and you can start again with a clean slate. But when is it a good idea to perform a factory reset? It could be to resolve a persistent issue, but make sure you check whether you have the latest firmware version installed first. At the time of recording, it's version 1.90. Your Zoom H4n will display the installed version of the firmware at the start of the boot up process, so just look at the screen. Another reason is to reset any customization that you've made over time. This is especially important if you're planning to resell your Zoom recorder. A factory reset will ensure that the H4n functions in the way it did when it was brand new. Finally, a reset lets you start afresh. I know I've tried lots of settings and then forgotten how I did them. A quick reset will undo those changes. So a factory reset can be a useful solution when you encounter issues with your Zoom H4n handy recorder. That's it for this video. Thanks for watching, but can I ask a small favor? Please like, share and subscribe if you found this video helpful, because it helps me make more, because it's like telling Google to show this video to more folks. And to make sure you don't miss any new videos, hit that notification bell. Finally, you can find in-depth articles on my website, DIYvideostudio.com. I'll put a link down in the description. I wish you well and look forward to seeing you again next time.